Murray Notes, April 9th, 2022. The love of Brahmins for God is number-wise according to your purusharat, your efforts. You say, I am a soul, and he says, I am the Supreme Soul. The soul remembers God because of the distress seen in the kingdom of Ravan for half a kalpa. Distress has been slowly increasing in the world. The increasing distress is proportionate to the reduction of the degrees of spiritual light and power in the soul. At first, there was unmixed attention on God. Then, your bhakti, your religious practice, became mixed with others. Then it became tamopradhan, worship of physical embodied people, then other objects. This is called the worship of bhut, which is evil spirits, and that effectively means worshipping gurus. It is called worship of evil spirits because the guru's spiritual practices involve acquiring miraculous powers through working with disembodied evil spirits and thereby gaining influence over credulous people. God says, remember me continuously. Acquire the perspective of being beyond the body and in the consciousness of the soul. Your love for God is also due to your gratitude that He has freed you from your ignorance and is transforming you from a worshipper to worship-worthy. That means from one who has to kowtow to everyone into someone who is respected and honored by all. Vinash kale prit buddhi vijayanti, vinash kale viprit buddhi vinashanti. That means at the time of destruction, those with love for God are victorious, and at the time of destruction, those with hatred for God, the arrogant ones, are destroyed. This is a well-known saying. There can be either love or hatred for God. If there is love, you take the inheritance, otherwise not. Love for God is indicated by the extent to which you follow Shrimat. If you follow, He is satisfied with you. You may be saput or kaput. You may be following Him or broken away from Him. The remembrance of God causes your negative karma to get burnt. That means the weight or pressure of negative karma is removed. People under the influence of religion consider each other as good or bad people. However, God says no. It is a matter of whether or not you are weighed down by your karmic debts, or whether your karma is such that you are light. Your heavy karma pressures you to do more negative karma. Your light weight of karma allows you to act according to your spiritual essence. People are not good or bad, but light or heavy. They are under the influence of negative karma, or they are free. Oppression, suppression, and depression. It is important to throw off any weight other people like to pressure you with. You must defend yourself against oppression, suppression, and all attempts by others to limit you and keep you in a box. Most people are psychologically incarcerated by their families, their jobs, their debts, their traumas. Generally, people think that if they have a lot of money, they become free. However, the power of yoga gives far greater freedom than the power of money. In the materialist world of today, people value those with financial power and the trappings of property. You must respect and value yourself for your purity, your spiritual knowledge, and your connectivity with God. You then command the respect of others through this inner wealth of the power of yoga. Materialist people may consider your attention on spirituality with disdain, but you must respect yourself so much that their disdain is wiped away. Be in your spiritual power. Do not come under the influence of other people's arrogance. Remember who you are and what you have. You are with God, others are not, but would like to be. Your gift to them is to connect them to God. Both religious and scientific people believe it is impossible to know God. This arrogance makes them disdainful of those who do know God. They consider proof of knowing God is to perform miracles. This attitude is ignorance. Knowing God means you become progressively internally free. The weight of your negative karma gets burnt and removed. Knowing God implies living with God. You live in spiritual connectivity with God while performing your role in the material dimension. Om Shanti.